Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to the Menagerie, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords with mods. Thankfully, our last recording went okay. I just checked over it, and we're back into it. Mandalorian Blaster. Wow, that's actually really lucky to get this early on. It's broken. So, I've been thinking about it. I don't know. I don't want to delete the mod that gives me more feats per level up, but at the same time, all of our feats are pretty much assigned already, and we're not even out of the tutorial of the game. And while I don't mind being overpowered, you know, I'm sure some people would find that grating after a while. Or not grating, just kind of boring, how I just kind of steamroll through everything. Believe me, we won't steamroll through everything, even being overpowered, but I don't know. Kind of like this. Not that these fights aren't usually that hard in the first place, but still, you know. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what people think about it. So if you haven't already in the comments of the earlier episodes, let me know in the comments what you think about me being a little OP. Do you because I mean, I'm not above deleting the mod and just replaying the entire game up until whatever point. It would take a lot of time, and it would definitely be a big gap in between uploads if I had to do that, but you know, I wouldn't be against it. I would just, once we got caught up to the point that we were in the videos, I would definitely show you what the characters' stats and abilities and stuff are. Oh, hey, but who knows? I mean, it would take a lot of effort, but it wouldn't be like... It would take a lot of effort, but it wouldn't be impossible to do that. I just might make different choices since, you know, since it's me doing it on my own instead of for recording. I might make different choices, and I might just like ignore people a lot of time. Usually I barrel through Peragus pretty quickly. I just, you know, skip all the dialogue and cutscenes, and I just, because this is, it's not my least favorite section of the game, but it definitely does drag on for a while. I definitely do, as I've said in earlier episodes, I definitely do understand a lot of people's dislike for this section of the game, because it does go on for quite some time. There we go, this is the way I was supposed to go. I think this is another blast door, or this one. Hold on just a second, guys. Yeah, no, just give me a moment. Okay, now we can do it. Okay. So yeah, I tend to like barrel through this and not really, like this, usually I just hit OK and just not even try to read it. I'm still not, you know, gonna read it out loud, but yeah. Look, it's an actual protocol droid. And a bunch of little utility droids. I think this leads us back to where we were? Yeah. Alright, so the only other door left is the one that actually is progress. It's Ooh, blue one. It's another thing. I think the first game does it too. It's been a while, but I think I like that all the different doors are labeled. Blue ones are loading zones.
I have a bad feeling about this. Don't you feel it? Something's gonna get real wrong real quick.
I mean, look around you.
Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you. Trust me, when it comes to staying alive, I'm rarely wrong about these things.
Yeah. He feels like something bad's gonna happen. You should probably save your game, but... Oop. I got turned around there, that's where we came from. Yeah, you don't live very long in the Star Wars universe without knowing when bad things are gonna happen. Especially if you're not a Jedi or a Force-sensitive person. Now, speaking of Force-sensitive people,
I came to warn you, Jedi. You know not what path you walk.
This battle is mine alone. I am not defenseless. He cannot kill what he cannot see, and power has blinded him long ago. Run! I shall be along shortly.
but you're blind too. Why'd you turn off your lightsaber? Well, I guess we better go. These ways. Yeah, both of these ways are locked. You can only go forward here. At least I remember that being the case. But let's check it out. I think you can only go forward. Hey, look at that. I never knew this was here. I just never cared. It's like I said, I 4 computer spikes. Wow. Usually just barrel through this section because it takes a long time. But I think I turned around again. That's the way we came from. There we go. Lots of computer spikes. Those are going to be come in handy. You always need more computer spikes. Trust me. There we go. Definitely gonna make more use of the speed power. I think it's kind of cool to see the inside of a ship like this. These are like sections of the ship you rarely ever see in Star Wars. You always see just like the hangar and stuff, or the main, you know what I mean. The like.
Tell me you're joking.
Main
We are
areas.
not going to cross back into the Peragus facility through the fuel line. That's crazy. All right, but I know I'm going to regret this.
That's par for the course.
I sense you, my master. Faint, weak.
Your senses betray you, as you betrayed me.
After all
Stop
that's
screaming.
happened, still you live. You are difficult to kill.
For one as limited as you, perhaps. To have fallen so far and learned nothing, that is your failing.
The failure is yours. No longer do your whispers crawl within my skull. No longer do I suffer beneath teachings that weaken us. And now you run in search of the Jedi. They are all dead, save one. And one broken Jedi cannot stop the darkness that is to come.
Perhaps we shall see.
Why'd you turn your lights? Oh. Well, why'd you turn your lightsaber off? You probably could have blocked that. My guns.
What's wrong? Are you all right?
I'm gonna put them in my head.
Damn it, hold on. It's only a little farther. Don't give up on me now. What happened to you?
I'm fine now.
You look fine. Come on. We need to keep moving.
You look okay. Let's just go. Let's just get out of here. I don't want anything to do with this anymore. Hey, T3.
It's a utility droid. Looks like it's been hit with an ion charge and dumped here.
Hit that. T3 is now a member of our party. We have a lot of stuff for him. Look at that. Upgrade slot. What else do we have? The self-sustaining unit. It's only usable by him and it gives you regeneration. Pretty good. Pretty good. There's a weapon too that's only equipable by him. But I don't think I have it just yet. I think we're just gonna have him hold on to the weapons that he has. It's for you. Mandalorian blaster, there it is. Here we go, perfect. We'll upgrade T3 later. Hangar control conduit, that's just what we needed. I think he has better demolitions than I do. He does. Good. Those are worth a lot of money. Robots, no.
Let's settle this.
I didn't even get to throw my grenade. Force healing, level 1 force healing doesn't heal poison. I think you don't get that until level 2, is when it heals poison. Oh, I don't know if we have any antidote kits. We might. Let's look. Oh, there's one. We only have one, and it's not really worth it. We have enough health that we can just tank the poison. He didn't live long. What is your demolition? Can you do it? You can. Slamming doors out there. Look at that. That went well. Hold on, let me... Well, here we can... Okay, now I'd like to... A short sword. Wow, if we use swords, that would probably be really good. We don't. Don't worry, there are characters that will meet who use swords and stuff. Whoa! Big ones. Anyways. Let's level up, because we won't be running into any combat. One last point, let's put in computer use. Sure, let's waste all our feats on this, because not that useful. As for this... I'm gonna do the Scream. I like the Force Scream a lot. He's got a couple level ups he can get. Let's up his Constitution. be honest, we won't be seeing T3 all that much, so... I mean, once we fully upgrade him, that's basically just gonna be it. Sorry to say, but he gets a little outclassed by other companions later on. So why is this one working? This level 7, but these, like... I don't... it's probably a weird glitch with the mod. Like I said earlier, I'm not opposed to just turning it off and playing through the whole thing again with the normal 1 feat per level instead of 3. The thing is, you usually don't even get... You don't even get to assign a feat for every level, usually. I think just even 1 feat per level would still be really good. Because the thing that, you know, makes it suck is that you don't really get... It's like every other level that you could assign a feat, kind of like in Fallout New Vegas, where you get to assign a perk every other level. And that's really the thing that makes makes it rough. I think just 1 feat every level might even be like the best way to do it instead of 2 or 3. But hey, I'll look into it. It's never made yet. I mean, I'll look into it. I can't promise anything will come of it, and I definitely can't promise that I will replay the entire intro of the game. Because I probably won't, if I'm honest. If I can get away with not doing that, then that's what we're gonna do. But if I can't, then I can't. Anyways, look, we're back here, and somehow all of these droids have come back. Oh, fashionably late, I guess. We both have a level up. So we should do that before we move on. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. What are some feats that I don't care about? Dueling? Yeah, sure. We'll never use dueling. What? No. Improved rapid shot. That's actually a very useful one.
This door's magnetically sealed. I can't believe this. The ship's right out there, and we can't get to it. Huh? What is that piece of junk saying? How can you even understand that noise? Alright, well, if he can slice the door open from the terminal above, don't let me stop him.
He can do it, watch. There we go. All they had to do was just put the thing in the thing and it was done. Easy.
Time to take you down to size.
Yeah, they're pretty big. And there you go, look, they're down to our size. Because they're on the floor. Is that funny? Run away.
Everyone down!
Get it because he died? He went down? Anyway. Leave none alive. Let's go. Also, I need to get what's in there.
More where that came from.
Really? Oh, I guess so. Let's try it again. And again. Yeah, but I want.
Let's settle this.
Wow, really? Wow. Okay. Well, combat's done. How about now? Really? All that for a repair kit. Useless. It was a lot of bad rolls. Like, a lot of bad rolls. Like, vacuuming in there. Dash plating. I think that's... What is... That's pretty good. I wonder if my demolition is good enough now that I can do this. It is, at least for these. These average mines? What are these? Yeah. That's cool. Oh! Oh, I thought I got it. I didn't.
Time to even the odds.
Ooh. You know, the cold thingy, usually that sucks. They can stun lock you in place. I like how they patiently wait behind me while I do this. I guess it only does +2 regeneration. Maybe it overrides your natural regen. The mod that I installed to make the armband different is for like hard mode playthroughs, and in hard mode you don't have the feats that give you natural regeneration are disabled. So maybe that's, you know, what that's for. I have 7. We have enough parts that we can do this. 6. Just barely enough. There you go. You could, alternatively, if you don't have enough parts and spikes, well, you could alternatively switch to T3, because he's got a much higher computer use skill. Or if you really don't want to do that, you can just blow up the console once again. You will have to deal with poison, but, you know, if you've got at least one gas mask, you'll survive, and that's all that matters. Oh no, there's robots everywhere. I guess it makes sense they were repairing the ship.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
There we go. Another part of that make Peragus harder mod is they just load this place up full of seriously. There you go. They just load this place full of robots. Kinda makes sense. Because they are in here repairing the ship. Yeah, I see them. They're dead. They are in here repairing the ship, so it makes sense that there would be a lot in here. In base game there's like 2 or 3, but now there's like a ton of them. They're really no match for us though. We're overpowered thanks to all the mods I have installed. But not overpowered enough to not keep getting failures. Just keep getting unlucky. Oh no. sometimes you can get kind of... Oh, okay. Sometimes you can get kind of soft lock by clicking on something, and then your character's like AI pathing, freaking out and not being able to get to it. Alright. Here it is, the Ebon Hawk. Finally. Let's get out of here.
Quick! We're gonna need some time to fire up the engines. Let's give the laser turret a workout.
Okay. Here's a fun little mini game that only happens like 3 times in the game. I mean, the sensitivity is not very high, but you see the strat. There's this achievement on Steam for not letting any of these guys get on the ship. I think I already have it. It is kind of hard to do, just because there's a lot of them. But I mean, you know, I apologize for the noise. Let's see so far. I've gotten on.
All right, let's get out of here.
Oh.
There is no time. We must leave.
Did I do it? Did I not let any get on the ship? God, it was so loud. This feels quiet in comparison.
If they hit us, we're dead.
I did.
If they keep
Ha!
missing
No one
us,
got on the ship.
It's great odds. Somebody shut that trash compactor up. I'm doing all I can, and that's not enough. What'd you do to make these guys so mad?
Be a
Now, either
Jedi.
they hit us and destroy us, or they hit an asteroid and make the whole field go nova. Not with all these asteroids around us. We'd enter hyperspace in pieces. We have to clear that field first. Thing is, we clear the field and they're gonna have a clear shot at us.
What are the asteroids? They can be destroyed by us as well as them, can they not?
That'll take out the whole field, the colony, and maybe us. We might not even be able to jump to hyperspace in time.
Then we die here. Choose now.
Hold on! This is gonna get a little rocky.
What about a little Creed? We made it out just fine.
Well, now that we just killed a planet, maybe one of you can tell me what's going on. Because between assassin droids, a Sith Lord that looks like he sleeps with vibroblades, and being target practice for a Republic warship, I was better off in my cell.
The
Were you?
Republic warship was the Harbinger. It was seized on its way to Telos by the Sith. They sought you, Jedi.
None of this interests me.
Because you are the last of the Jedi. Once you are dead, then they have won. Exile or not, the Sith believe you to be a Jedi Knight, and that is all that matters. The Jedi Civil War destroyed the Jedi. By the war's end, barely 100 Jedi remained. Many fell in battle, and many more were seduced by Revan's teachings. The Jedi Academy on Dantooine is nothing more than a crater that echoes with the ghosts of dead Jedi. And the Jedi Temple on Coruscant lies empty. The waters in the Room of 1,000 Fountains have fallen still, in reverence to the fallen Jedi, and those now lost. Many Jedi blamed the teachings of the Jedi Masters for Revan's fall, and the civil war that followed.
A lot of the word Jedi.
Perhaps, but they are Jedi no longer. If the Sith have not already slain them, then they will not help you, nor can you help them.
We'll see about that.
Yes, to aid in the recovery effort there. Many roads lead to Telos, including ours.
Not like we have much of a choice, the Peragus astrogation charts being what they are.
It is where we must go, and where the Harbinger was bound before our unfortunate encounter on Peragus. You were difficult to find, but coincidence was on our side. When I learned that you were on the vessel, I knew the Sith would not be far behind. When we intercepted the Harbinger, it was crippled, drifting in space. It was a simple matter to board the vessel and rescue you. Unknown to me, however, the Sith were already on board. Just as we made the jump to hyperspace, they fired upon us, nearly destroying the Ebon Hawk. Whatever occurred on board the Harbinger had rendered you unconscious. Though your thoughts were faint, I was still able to find you, sealed in one of the cargo holds. True. But as one trained in the Force, you know that true coincidences are rare.
It was Kreia who was piloting this thing.
I do not know how the Ebon Hawk was able to make it to Be silent. We're having a conversation here.
Repaired this ship, my eye. Next thing you know, it's gonna claim credit for saving our skins.
Yeah,
If that little noisemaker says it repaired the ship once, then it can prove it by doing it again. Go on, get!
That is not an easy question to answer. This threat is greater than you know, and I do not believe it is a battle that can be fought.
Look, enough with the we already.
We cannot hope to triumph against them alone. To stop them, you will need weapons, allies, and a teacher. In the end, I fear it may not be enough. You fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and it cost you everything. Are you willing to sacrifice as much again? You are not listening to me. This is not like any field of battle you have ever fought in. Think carefully on your choice. If you choose to fight, if you choose war, it is a path few turn from once the first steps are taken. It carries with it a terrible price, and in the end you may find you have nothing left to sacrifice. Like so many Jedi, you hear, but you do not listen. You have much to learn, but we have spoken long enough, and my wound pains me. If you have other questions, find me in the crew quarters. There we will speak more.
Hey, don't stop your long, boring rants on my account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers. I think she was barely keeping it together. I'm surprised she's able to stand with all that pain rolling off of her. Are you blind? If I were her, I'd be screaming like a stuck Minoc. Well, I mean a very strong, manly Minoc.
Sure.
I think she's just too proud to show any weakness. Especially in front of you. In case you hadn't noticed, she won't say 2 words to me, but she'll talk your ear off any chance she gets. What you think matters to her. A lot. She wants you to respect her. Besides, we haven't got much else to do until Telos.
go talk to her, I guess. More talking, always fun. Probably gonna end the video before we get to Telos. So we're gonna go talk to Kreia, and then we're gonna go talk to Atten, and then I think that's gonna be a good stopping point.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give. This wound is a physical thing and will fade with time. It was necessary. Some things may only be learned from sacrifice. I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme. Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you. When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Peragus. I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
Force chain. Yep, whenever you use a first force power on yourself, the other gains the benefit.
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks. Indeed. And was it the same as before? If my suspicions are correct, perhaps the damage the Jedi Council did was not as permanent as they thought. It is not an easy thing to cut one off from the Force. What did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason? Indeed it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen, or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awaken to the galaxy around you. Such a thing has been done before, when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own, and exiled them as they did you. If not the Jedi, then what did you think was the cause of such a loss? War leaves many scars, but rarely does it blind one to the Force. If anything, conflict and challenge may make the connection stronger, more intense. No matter what horrors you experienced in the war, no matter who you served, it is unlikely that the Force would be lost to you unless another factor was involved. It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still, even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live. Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly, through me. If so, then there is hope. I may be able to teach you, train you to feel the Force again, and if you will not allow me to help you, then other Jedi must train you, or undo the damage they have done. Then I am your only hope, as you are mine. We are a sad pair, you and I, to defend the galaxy against such a thing. I offer to train you to become strong again, to know the ways of the Force, and to hear the Force sing within you as it once did. Then our training shall begin. Whenever I travel with you, I shall impart what I can to you through my words and presence. I would see to that fool in the cockpit and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos. He is a fool and an imbecile. His potential lies downwards, not up. Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first, and his allies next.
A lot of dialogue, a lot of talking. It's always nice, though. It's honestly my favorite part of the game. It's just going through the dialogue trees and talking to people. Speaking of...
How's our passenger? She's still aging? What a surprise. Just so you Jedi know, the whole cryptic routine isn't mysterious, it's just irritating. If you really can see the future, you should be at the Pazak table. Then she must be royalty, because she's got to be queen of the galaxy to bark out orders like that. Or maybe she's senile.
I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Hey, I just got out of prison. If we had a decent navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now.
Wow.
After spacing that old witch, of course. Like we have a choice? It's the only place Peragus had logged in their astrogation charts. Now, if you thought Peragus was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life. Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you. So, what happened? Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Peragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours?
Exiles aren't allowed to keep their lightsabers.
Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi? Huh. I hear the twin blades are harder to master, but they can make enemies stampede over each other running for cover. A lot of Jedi in the Mandalorian Wars use double-bladed sabers. A more aggressive blade gives you more slaughter per swing. Hey, you didn't go red, did you? Yeah? Unique how? Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us. Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Look, it's Telos, Citadel Station. It's a big orbiting space station around this, the world of Telos. So let's go. Just put this over here. I think Citadel Station looks pretty cool. I'd definitely enjoy, well, I don't know if I'd want to live here, but it's a cool place. The big space station, like a city-sized space station. Actually, it's more like a continent-sized space station. It's huge. It's really huge. We'll only be seeing a small section of it, but it's massive. I mean, it covers half of the planet. It has to be huge, you know? I know I said I was going to stop before we get to Telos, but we've got another like 5 minutes.
This is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh.
Actually, I should have stopped. I forgot how long this part goes
They may
on
not
for.
know what happened, so don't blow.
This might go a little bit
I'm
past
Lieutenant
50 minutes.
Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Peragus mining facility. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry. If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you.
You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand? Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
We're going to jail again. Not only that, but looks like someone's gonna have their way with our ship. Someone really pretty.
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in Residential Module 082.
It's weird seeing how everything looks with the HD textures mod.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Everything's like so super detailed, but then like the character models are still not super detailed. I do have a mod that makes the character models look a lot better.
Someone is coming.
This is a lot better
So this
than
is the last of the Jedi.
usually look like.
I must admit, I'm a little disappointed. Jedi or no, you're the one I am pledged to kill. There is no mistaking that. The exchange is a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit
Like
pistol
Atten
jockey like
especially
yourself
has
isn't one
a
of them.
huge line
Hey?
in the
I'm more
vanilla
than
version,
skilled
a
enough to
huge
work
line
the
down the middle of his
exchange.
face.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair
Because
fight.
they only made half
You're
of his
the
face and then
cheapest,
just
most
mirrored it for the
worthless
other half.
mercenary scum in the galaxy.
And you can see the
I'd
line
hire a
connecting the two
Mandalorian over your
mirrored
filth
halves.
in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my
Thankfully,
skills.
The mod
no
fixes
Mandalorian
that
could have been clever enough to
and makes
infiltrate the
all
station,
character models and
taken
stuff
the
look
identity
better.
of one of the guards,
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
Let's get this over with.
Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave her alone. You want to fight? Then try me, if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
Atten was doing all of that on purpose, so that he'll fight us in a 3-on-1. What a dumb move, but smart by Atten. We scream at him. This won't really be much of a fight. He's dead.
The security cameras up. What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant.
I doubt you could.
They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him. That's something we're going to have to look into. I can tell you that it can't have been easy.
Sure.
We've arranged for an apartment in Residential Module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Peragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
Let's go.
Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately.
Atten just like pieced out. He's a Jedi too.
These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or two?
Get out.
Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station.
What do you think the TSF is going to find at Peragus? That could bring the Sith...
You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Let's meditate, I guess, instead of sleeping. I'd rather just sleep too after everything we've been through, but oh. What an interesting cliffhanger. What could be on the phone? We'll answer the phone next time. What slot? We're gonna save in slot 4. It's gonna be called CS1. In fact, we're gonna save in another slot. This one, and it's gonna be CS2. Oop, my bad. CS2. Alrighty. What could be on the phone? What happened to our ship? Where's T3? I guess we'll learn all those things in the next episode.